Hello, hello, hola.
Hello, good evening.
How are you, Danielle?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
Oh, this has been crazy because I was not being able to create the session, and I just noticed that I am the like the leader. I don't remember.
The moderator.
Yeah, the moderator, and it's been crazy. But
Oh,
you're
I
here.
can imagine.
It's this week has been really, really tough on me.
Me too. That's why I waited to the last minute practically to get this
Okay.
done. This is my last activity for the night, so.
Well, I don't think I'm going to have time to do it before 12, but I'll try to do my best.
No, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Don't worry.
I hope so. I'm not using my video because I'm on pajamas.
Me too. That's okay. No worries.
Tell me something, Danielle. We have to wait till 10 o'clock because Kenneth is still working.
Yes.
Email. Let me answer. Give me 1 second. Let me answer.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna answer to all of us. Okay, all right. We will wait for you. And it has already. Okay. So I was reading that we have to discuss some topics specifically.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Am I recording? This has been recorded. Resume recording. Recording now. So I see that the poll has to be done on Zoom. but I cannot see it. Maybe I can see it here. Back to meeting. No, this is not working. I think you have to do them beforehand. Now I realize that. Okay, let's see what else we have to do. Let me share the screen with
This
you.
is cool. I can see everything you're looking at. That's really cool.
Everything. I'm sharing the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
So use screen sharing. We got that. We got that done. We
Draw
drew,
on the whiteboard.
on the whiteboard.
You can draw
We
again
did-
if you want. Just
Oh, yes, I see. It's up here. Annotate. And then, no, I'm going to draw a circle. Got all this stuff here. Okay, and this one we
there you
did. And we drew on the whiteboard.
and we're sharing screens.
Yep. Use screen sharing. It's supposed to be advanced, but we got that done. Tools or video. We need to, the poll or the quiz, don't worry about that. How about, where's the icons? Where are the icons?
I don't
You have
see
any
icons
idea?
in Zooms because it depends on the application we're using, and I've never seen icons on Zoom. So probably it's like when you're using Skype, you can use smiley faces and other icons, but not here. And breakout rooms, that's an interesting thing.
Well, there's just two of us, so don't send me anywhere. I'll be all by myself.
Okay, let me see.
How about the questions? Tutor skills are needed to plan effective classes.
Well, I do think that the person needs to be punctual because the person needs to open the virtual session beforehand. And I think that the tutor needs to know the subject that he or she's going to be teaching and organize because the session has to be planned beforehand. So punctual, organized.
And also, yes, I agree with all that. Punctual, know the topic, organized, and kind. And
probably patient too.
Patience, very patient.
And
some challenges. Well, for me, I'm sure not just for me, I'm sure for everybody who is in the course, finding the time to finish these tasks has been very difficult. Challenging, yes, definitely.
Yes, it's been very tough, and I've been sick, so I didn't have enough time because I was feeling really bad, and then I had a lot of work to finish, so it's been crazy. But I hope this week is going to be better, at least the last one. But it's challenging.
Oh yes. So how can we overcome those besides? Well, the video conferencing time is a challenge. For me also, like you had the opportunity to be the leader of this group and you had to email everybody and organize everything. Whereas me and Kenneth are going to have to do that someday, be the ones who are in charge. So we have to find time to make that experience happen. I was thinking about that earlier today. I'm thinking, I want to do something like this with my students, university students and my elementary school students, and have them learn so I can learn how to do it. You know what I mean? I think I'll start off with my elementary students. They're more forgiving when I make mistakes or something. So I'm definitely going to try this. Yeah, exactly. Right. The 6th grade students, they're like whizzes on the computer. So yes, I totally agree. So that's how I would overcome that one. And with time, you just have to make it. You have to make the time.
Yes, and then another thing is the problems with the connection and the bandwidth, and that's why I usually prefer to use just my voice instead of video, because sometimes it affects the recording of the session. It records the way it
Oh,
flows. So sometimes I prefer just to use the sound, the voice.
I didn't
Um,
know that.
it's
That's good
much
to know.
easier. It's much easier,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you have more than 7 persons online. It
Mm-hmm.
becomes a little bit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of worried because Kenneth has not been able to connect. He said that he was going to be here, but let's wait a little bit for him. I was checking
Mm-hmm.
the mail, but he's almost there. Um, so I don't know. Handling these problems with the connections is difficult, but this is one way that you can assure that at least everybody is going to be listening. Then the other
Mm-hmm.
problem is that you're not sure if they're going to be paying attention or doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why
True.
I like quizzes and I like polls and asking them to participate and asking questions so they would have to be awake.
Exactly.
So that's another way
Mm-hmm.
to just
Uh-huh.
overcome the problem that sometimes they do not pay attention.
And yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's another question over there.
Okay.
What sort of activities can you carry out with your students using these tools, and how does this fit into your syllabus and what the students are studying? So you're teaching grade school, grammar school.
Yes, I teach elementary school and university level as well. And when I made my plan, my grid plan for the
Mm-hmm.
class for the online class, um, did it mainly face to face, but I did my introductory exercises online and my review exercises online. And some of the activities that I would like to use are like word searches, quizzes, have them actually like have a link to go to a video on YouTube about the topic that we're going to study. What else? Question and answer things. I mean, the options are limitless. I mean, there's so much online that you can do.
I have seen so many of these applications, so many tools, and then it's very difficult for me to decide what is it that I want them to use. I
Mm-hmm.
I am teaching computer applications for English teaching,
Mm-hmm.
and like we go through Edpuzzle, and which is like to cut videos and then present them, and we use let's see, Edmodo, which is a platform, and we use CMAP tools and mind maps, and well, we use more than
Mm-hmm.
17 types of tools. And then I have so many tools in my mind that it's so difficult to choose sometimes. But
Mm-hmm.
some of these exercises could be adapted to a synchronous class, like creating mind maps, but then you have to tell them which is a theory beforehand, so they can create the mind map together, or the concept map with it, which is different. But
Right.
I have to take my time to decide which things are really going to be helping me with the syllabus. So this is one
Mm-hmm.
problem I'm stuck a little bit with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now it says here that an ideal group, let's erase this. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
Let's
Just
see.
with clear.
Clear. There you go. An ideal group size for an online class is about 6 to 8 students. What about if you need to deal with larger groups online through the up to 20 students? How can you ensure everyone gets enough speaking practice? Wow, that's a tough one.
Well, the recordings that we did with, what's the name of that? Oh, I totally forgot. I have it written down here someplace. The Vocaroo.
Uh-huh.
that, I don't know if you did your recording already, but we have
I
to do a
haven't.
recording. And for exercise 3.5, task 3.5, no, 3.6. Well, one of them. Anyway, you have to do a voice recording, and it's really awesome. You go online and you just, you record. The teacher can give them what they have to record. They go and they send it to you, or they put it on a forum or a link, or they can do it through the email. I don't know. I don't use online stuff, but I have my students record things on their telephones, and then they send it to me through WhatsApp, which is really good. And there's even WhatsApp online now, so that could even be a good tool to
I think
use.
it's much easier because what I used to do when I was teaching high school was that I asked my students to record their voices at home with their computers, and then we will check them together in groups or do different activities, so they could listen not only to themselves but to the other students, and they improved. I think they improved, and it was fun when we were reading A Christmas Carol from Dickens.
Oh, yes, that's a nice story.
And it was kind of long, but we took bits of it, and they recorded the voice sounding like a character, and it was fun. It was fun. But that's more like not on the online specifically, because these questions says that is to deal with larger groups online. I was wondering if it was using the synchronous tool. So handling 20 students with Zoom, for example, that's too many.
I don't think they'd all sign up at the same time for the same class. They would have probably like what Sherry had to do with us. She had to offer 3 different days to do the online things, or the Zoom room. We had to do that 3 different times. So, and also you can like put them in their in the break off rooms where they have to be.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
But then you would have to have, very well planned session to send them to the break rooms and then ask them to share what they talked, and monitoring. Like you would have probably 6 groups, around 6 groups, and you would have to be coming in and out of this session, I guess. But it'll be fun. I still wonder how to divide using this tool to make breakup rooms. But well, maybe Kenneth knows because I'm lost here. So I think we've discussed all the questions. I don't know if there's something that we should be talking about, or maybe we could read. I was wondering about this one. This one, the second article is called 10 Things to Know About Teaching via Video Conferencing. I guess it's this one. So maybe we can share a little bit. Oh, I haven't recorded the PowerPoint presentation. Like sharing the slides. So Classroom in the Cloud is here. But let's see the PowerPoint. Just for us to. So this is a summary of the book that is called the Perceptive Process. Here it is. It was written by Carrie Mayers and Hilda Pacheco. And it's an introductory guide to literary criticism. That's the one that I use. So
I'm not seeing it.
You're not seeing it? The PowerPoint?
No, I can just see the article that you brought up about online teaching.
Okay, let me check. There it is. Let's see if you, now?
Yes, now I can.
So if I do this, you cannot see it.
Yes, I can see that.
But can you see the whole thing? Not the canvas, but the presentation itself.
Yes, I can see the presentation itself.
Okay, so this is a summary of this book, The Perceptive Process, and I just started doing it. I think it's not like a presentation itself. It's just a summary for them to have, and I really like feminism. I probably
Mhm.
am feminist.
You're a feminist.
Yeah. So, and I really like this um, schema that I made, where you
Mm-hmm.
have the man as the one and women under the line, under the standard, and I like it. I like the colors too.
No,
I
it
think
turns out
it's,
really nice. I like it too.
I
Mm-hmm.
was proud of that, and then I this pictures I liked also. They're moving so fast there.
Uh-huh.
So it's like
Oh, that one of the
women.
kitchen looks funny. Looks like like the 1960s or the 1950s
Oh,
kitchen.
yeah. Yeah, and women in cages in those houses.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So I really like this picture. So I think we did it. Let me escape from here. Let's go back to where we were. Oh, this is the article. Are you with me in the article? There is
No,
Kenneth.
I'm not in the article yet. I'm
Okay.
still on the,
Sorry.
okay. That's
Sorry.
okay.
There's the article. Kenneth, can you listen to us? Hello. Let me check and see. Let me chat with him. Hello. Can you hear us? Mm, let's see. Ah, hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, now we can listen to you. I don't know if Danielle can listen to you.
Yes, I can hear. I can hear both of you.
Okay, good.
I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm just one moment. I
Okay.
can, but it is not working on the headset yet. Oh, I think I closed. I shouldn't. Let me see.
So those are the technical problems we usually have.
Okay, let me just one moment. Oh, fit the window. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Let's just see this. Just setting up
Okay.
the headset.
Okay, no problem. We'll wait for you.
Thanks.
So,
Um, are you able to see the video in the conference? I'm not able to see myself.
well, I'm not using the video. Probably you're not sharing your video.
Oh, okay. Let me check that too. Let's see.
I'll try to check my video, and if I don't look very nice, I'll just turn it off immediately. Okay? Because I'm using the camera of my There I am. Look at me. I don't look really nice. But my
That does.
goodness, it's been a crazy day. Much better, right?
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh,
I looked so fat in here. I'm not that fat. No, really, I am too fat.
Would you stop? Don't
I'm
worry about those things.
just waiting for Kenneth. um, I was trying to go through this article. It's about different conferencing applications, video
Mm-hmm.
hangouts. I've never used Chromebooks Meeting or WheezIQ.
Well, they said that the Chromebox for meetings is like almost $1,000.
Oh my goodness,
That's what it
that's
says
it.
here. You can avoid this problem, but at a starting price of $999, it's clearly aimed at the small to medium-sized business market. So those wouldn't be for teachers.
No, definitely,
No.
definitely. I really like Skype. Everybody has Skype, and
Mm-hmm.
you can connect easily. The thing is, I think you need to pay if you want to share, if you want to record the meeting. So I was going to ask you to use Skype, but then I remember that we might not be able to record it. So And I think I was using with another university. I was using the one that she mentioned is not Hangouts. I forgot. But then you have to pay eventually. So Blackboard Collaborate, you have to have a license too.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think I have Collaborate because of work. So I mean, my job, they pay the license and I have the access.
oh,
Very
that's
nice.
why. Yeah. Well, I have Zoom in both universities. I just have to make sure which university I'm using, which address I'm using to connect with the proper address. Let's see if this works a little bit better.
Yeah, I like much better this camera. It's another one. Kenneth, have you been able to turn on your video?
I'm first troubleshooting the audio because I don't know why it is not recognizing my. Oh, there you go. It wasn't recognizing my earphones.
Okay.
Okay.
So we went ahead and we've already discussed the questions. So now we're going to be asking you, what's your opinion? So we have to go through some questions. Yes.
Okay, just one moment. I'm just about checking. Sorry about the.
No problem. Danielle, did you take any notes about what we talked?
Yes, I've been taking notes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so good, because now you're going to be able to share them with Kenneth.
Yes, I will write the summary and I will post it on the last task or this task, because one person, like the moderator is you, and then you have to choose one of us to post the summary online.
And you just volunteered.
Yeah, on behalf. If Kenneth is okay with that, I'll do it. It's no problem.
Okay, no, I definitely agree. No.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be very short and sweet and to the point.
Okay.
I'm just going to like really not elaborate too much because I'm almost half asleep. But yeah, I will happily do it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm actually without any sleep at all. So that's why. Yeah, like I was telling you sooner. I mean, before that, I was finishing on the platform, and I was with the final grades. We're closing term,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went back home. Yes, I mean today actually very early in the morning, like 3 or 4, and then slept like for a couple of hours, and my baby just woke me up.
Oh, you have a baby.
Yes.
And how old is the baby?
Oh, he's 9 months.
Oh, he's a tiny baby. Yeah. They wake up in the middle of the night sometimes too.
Yes. Well, it was in the morning, but because it's just like I went to sleep very, very late and somehow early today. So that's why.
Sorry.
No, it's
so sorry.
Part of the family responsibilities that I'm trying to get used to it.
You'll get used to it. Do you have babies, Danielle?
I don't. My babies are adults, but my baby had a baby.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Yeah, so I have a granddaughter in my house who lived with us. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
She's 1 year and 4 months. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, I can relate with Kenneth. I remember those days. It gets easier. They start sleeping through the night, and it gets easier. Mm-hmm.
Granny girl. Okay, I think I was trying to open this, and I'm just trying. Who shared the screen?
I am sharing the screen.
Okay, I think the video is now.
I can see you now. Nice meeting you, Kenneth.
Nice meeting you too. You see, I'm still at work. This is my headset for the calls, and this is my.
Oh, look at that! How many computers do you have? Oh my goodness.
For work, I have two, and today I brought mine in order to connect to the meeting. I have 3 computers and 2 monitors.
Okay. Well, that's a technology party, I guess.
It's sort of.
Okay. So let's discuss a little bit. We were talking at the beginning about what tutor skills are needed to plan and deliver effective synchronous classes with students. So we were mentioning things that I don't remember, Danielle.
We were talking about being very punctual, know the topic beforehand, like know what you're going to be doing. You know, we were very organized, kind, and patient. Those were the most, you know, that's what we talked about first. I don't know if Kenneth wants to add something to that.
Yeah, what do you think? Which skills should we have?
No, I definitely agree. Patience is, like, I would say, like the top notch one that we must have. And let me see, what tutor skills are needed to plan and deliver effective synchronous classes with students. Let me think about it. I think creativity, because you know, like, as we were double checking in the other tasks, some students get, you know, bored easily, but most of them, you know, they have the, you know, somehow technology skills already, they're tech savvy already. So the idea is to take advantage of that, and when using the technology, the idea is to nail it with them, right? So
Yeah.
so I would say creativity too.
And yes, definitely you have to have a good use of technology. This is something we did not discuss, but you're mentioning it. We really need to feel comfortable using technology, because if not, they will just overpower us, if I may say so.
Yeah, and actually, if there's no, like, a well, you know, a manage on the technology, that say it will take actually longer. Sometimes, you know, time is a factor that, of course, influences in you know, doing this type of tasks. And when things get, you know, longer than when we're expected to have, you know, it's the part when we're running at the end. So somehow time management, that would be another skill,
Time
right?
management, yes, and communication skills, because you have to be very nice, very polite, and say good night.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
So you've added a couple of them. And then the next question, what challenges do you expect to face when video conferencing with your own students? And how will you overcome these challenges? Do you have some annotations of what we discussed, Danielle?
Basically, we said about time. Time was the biggest challenge. And maybe not being able to use the platform the way it should be used, because we were trying to make a poll.
Yeah.
Or Catalina was trying to figure out how to make a poll or a quiz, and I can't help her out, and she, you know, but we have to learn how to do that, and that could be a challenge.
Do you happen to know how to make a quiz on Zoom?
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard about this platform, the Zoom one.
Okay.
So that's why I was saying, Carrie, that you know, I was, you know, very excited to pretty much connect and have the experience to see how Zoom works, and to see, like, some of the tools. I'm sort of seeing it's sort of similar to collaborate. However, in the recordings before, I could see that you were able to somehow, like, you know, like, write on the screen,
Here they are. When you annotate, you can use the mouse, you can draw, for example, this nice oval here. It's kind of weird. You can make babies do it.
Sure. And right now, so right now that's not possible. We have to do something in order to
Yes, you have to click and annotate. You have a tool in the upper part of your screen. Daniel, can you try to do it again?
Do what?
Scribble on the
Oh,
whiteboard.
okay.
Okay. But are you?
There
Are
it
you?
is.
Okay, there you go. How do you do that?
Well, you have to go to the annotate button. If you at the top of your screen, it kind of disappears if your cursor's not up there. But if you go up there on the top, it appears automatically, and it says view options.
Yeah.
And then you go down to where it says annotate, and you'll get another pop-up window.
Okay.
And then you could use text, you can draw, you can make arrows, you can erase certain things, you can change the colors, you can undo or redo, and then you can clear everything on the screen.
Okay, and then let me see that. Oh yeah, that's right. Are you able to see what I'm doing?
Yes, you're drawing blue lines, right?
Blue lines, yeah.
Good.
Interesting.
Good. So you haven't done that before. You want to erase them? You can use the eraser if you want, or you could use clear, and then you can clear everything. You see? There you go.
I see.
So that's one of the things we had to try, and we already did. We have another question. This we were talking about the challenges that you're going to be facing when you video conference, and how you're going to overcome these challenges. We discussed, if I remember clearly, I'm not sure, about the bandwidth, that it's sometimes a problem. Mm-hmm. And what I usually do is that I stop sharing video and I just stay with the audio. So it's easier, especially if I have more than 3 people on the session. So that stabilizes the connection. There are many challenges really when you're video conferencing. We've already talked about when they are not really paying attention to what's happening. If you're not using the video, you're not really seeing your students, so they could be doing anything else, from scribbling on a paper to talking to somebody else, just running the audio. So we have to create these polls, we have to ask questions, we have to make very active sessions. So which will be your suggestion?
Let me see. Do you mean like to try it right now?
No. Just like for answering the second question that we're supposed.
Okay.
You can see it here.
Okay, sure.
It's here.
Yeah, the challenges and the expect to face one. Well, as we were mentioning before, technology, right? The use of technology and bandwidth, as you mentioned. I think yeah, that's a tough one.
It is a tough one. Yeah.
Yeah, because like most of the times what happens is it has to do with technology, and like most of the obstacles I think for connecting.
But then when you're actually teaching through this synchronous session, you might face other challenges.
Well, a time, right? As I was mentioning as well, it can work as time is time management. You know, like if it takes longer, something that I realized with Kara's synchronous sessions. It's like, you know, every session was different because I saw some of them like in a session is some of you got a lot of exercises completed and everything, but like in another synchronous session where there were a lot of students you know, it was time was flying, you know, like it was going
Very difficult to
by
handle.
so yeah.
Y-
It was going by so fast. So I don't know, like definitely time.
Time and
eh, eh,
technology.
exactly, like time also when connecting. I think a challenge, like you see what happens like with us, like we could
Yeah,
connect
okay.
until today. I mean, I was mentioning that I imagine everything is in its own business, you know, like I know we all have a lot of things to do, and connecting was a little hard for us,
For
right?
us. We
So
did it. Yay.
hey, to the
Yes,
end.
we got it done.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's
time, yeah, time in
mhm,
terms of schedules, time in terms of time management, right?
mhm.
Eh, and yeah,
Yeah,
technology in
that's it.
general,
Mhm.
bandwidth, yeah. eh,
Okay.
And being prepared to overcome a
yes.
challenge is being, you have to be prepared for every step of the way,
Mhm,
like
mhm.
if a student, like Kenneth didn't know how to use the annotate button, so you were able to explain it to him. So, but if you didn't know that, and the student asks, how do I do this, and you weren't prepared, that as a tutor or a monitor or whatever, a teacher, it would be quite embarrassing
Yeah.
Yeah.
not to know where it is. So, yeah, that's important to be prepared.
Yes,
Yeah.
preparation. It's
Hmm.
yeah. eh,
And then the other question, the next one, the one that's let me show you. Let me show you if I can draw something nice. This one. Look at that. I did it. It's not beautiful. But
sure.
which of activities can you carry out with your students? And that's another thing. You have to really prepare them. You have to know what you're going to be doing if you want to focus on speaking or if you want to focus on listening or what is it that you want them to be doing, which type of activities. So I was telling Danielle that there are so many applications on the net that we could be using connected to a synchronous class that sometimes it's very difficult for me to decide which tool to use. But then there's not also tools, but exercises. Can you think of an exercise that you would share with your students in a synchronous session?
Okay, let me think. So sometimes something that I'm really, how can I say that, like really attracted to, I don't know, or is like sometimes there are some games online maybe that
Hmm.
that we can look for. They're very simple somehow, and it's kind of funny, and it's kind of, accessible maybe for everyone. You just have to play the flash, and you just have
Have
to
you?
answer.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
they're so nice. I've been playing Kahoot in class. Have you played Kahoot with Kahoot?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Kahoot,
I don't know if we could use it in a synchronous session. It would be kind of difficult, but it would
Can
be
you give it a
fun.
try? Can you give it a try so we can see?
Not right
Uh-huh.
now. You have to prepare, but it's really easy. It's really easy. You just prepare your questions on ahead.
Sure, sure.
I don't
And
know
that'll be
if Danielle has something prepared on Kahoot that you could share.
Oh,
No,
yeah, but no,
it's
I
complicated.
do. It's complicated.
Hmm.
mm, and that'll be how do you spell Kahoot? I haven't heard about it.
It's
You
go
go ahead.
ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, you go.
Don't fight. Don't.
Kahoot.
Oh, okay, Kahoot.
Kahoot.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The students love it.
Mhm. Yeah. Yes, in general, not only kids. I mean, they have fun.
Yeah, all my students from beginning to the end, they love it.
And there's that last question that we talked about, which is about handling an online class that is bigger than 8 students, like 20. The question is, how can you ensure everyone gets enough speaking practice?
Okay.
We talked about breakout rooms, right? Breakout is a word.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, breakout rooms. So I don't know if you were in any of the other sessions with Carrie, Kenneth?
No, I couldn't, like, it's been so hard for me to connect at the
Yeah.
time she's requesting. So actually, like the time that I have would be like pretty much most of this time, like 10 p.m. after I finish work, so I can take advantage of the technology that is here.
It was really fun what we did. I don't know if you've seen the videos, but she divided
Yes, I
the
have.
class in small groups, and you feel like you really are in a different room. Like you've changed the space, and you move to this little room where you can share with 2 other people, and then you come back to the big session and you can give the answers or your insights or whatever. So it's really, really fun.
Oh, I saw that in the recording, but the only thing is that it wasn't like the subgroups or the breakout rooms that you're talking about. They didn't pop up in the recording, so I couldn't see exactly what everyone was doing because there wasn't showing up anything. But
I don't know if Danielle felt like that, but I really felt like I was in another room.
See, there were only 3 of us, me and another girl and Sherry, and so we couldn't go into breakout rooms because we didn't have enough students to do it. But I imagine it's probably a lot of fun.
It is, because you feel like you're with everybody, and then at a moment you're just sharing with somebody else. The tutor is not there. You're kind of alone. Oh, we can talk about whatever we want. Not really. We had to do a task, but it was fun. It was fun, really, and I think that's a very good way of asking or helping your students to speak in English, because you divide them in small groups, and then you're going to be pushing them to speak, right?
Sure, that's good. Yeah, I didn't even know that we could do that. It was new for me when I checked the recording, and I was like impressed, to be honest. I was enjoying seeing the videos, and at the moment I was trying to do the exercises, but how can I do this? And then it's just a recording,
Yeah, it's difficult. It's different. Yeah, but it's really, really fun. And of course, it depends on the application. If you could do that with Zoom or you can't, or depending the application you're using. But that was a nice way of dealing with this. But can you think of other ways to deal with having a group of 20 students online and asking them to share equally, to communicate that everybody speaks in one session? I don't know.
Well, I have very little experience. I know Collaborate, which is actually the real, or like the brand name is WebEx, and it's I think it's maybe I haven't played with it that much, but I just for work I just get into computers and take control if the control is requested. I don't know here if we can do that. In Collaborate, I'm not quite sure about doing. Actually, I was opening right now Collaborate to see if we can do that there. But it is really maybe we can. Would you like to try Collaborate too, just in case?
That'll be fun. I don't know. We can take a few minutes, but I think this is almost done. Were you here when I shared the PowerPoint? I don't remember if you were here.
No, I
just stopped sharing again. I'm gonna share
I can see
PowerPoint.
Catalina.
Give me 1 second. That is the PowerPoint presentation. I'm gonna go to share the whole screen. Can you see the whole screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so that's the way you can share a presentation with your students. This is about feminism, because I'm a feminist. I have to admit that. What I don't know, and I would like you to try, is that if you have any PowerPoint presentation, and see if you can share it. If I stop sharing, can you share it?
Okay, let me try to see a presentation. Actually, let me see if I can find a presentation I had to do for a course I was taking when I was in a university. Was sort of a interesting, this who wants to be millionaire.
Okay.
Yeah, I created it.
I do want to be a millionaire someday.
Yeah, like, well, that one I changed the name for. It was a grammar thing. So let me see. It should be here in this folder.
So let's gossip a little bit. Where you work?
Well, right now I'm in the building for it used to be HP, but HP divided into HPE and HP Inc. And then HPE, which is the company I was working for, it just sold the part of the company, the production part in terms of help desk. So then I now joined another company that is called CSE, and now the let's say the fusion of the CSE company and enterprise, it's DXC now. So we are like this. You see the badge? I don't know if you're able to see. Let me check if I can. This is the logo now. Like,
wow.
Like you see, there's like a D, and then there's like an X in the middle, and another D next to it.
It looks like a video game icon or something. DXC.
DXC. Is it the other way around, right? It should be. I cannot.
It's okay. I can read it perfectly.
Okay. Yeah. So
Thank you for sharing. It was just gossiping.
Yeah, I remember the exercise that Carrie was, with this. The exercise that Carrie was, like taking some of you took a bottle and, to talk about, make a sentence and.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, let me see if I can share. While I'm talking, I'm also looking for the information. Yeah. So it just like I had it here. Let me see if this.
The question is if you could share the screen. I suppose you can.
I suppose I can too. Let me see. Isn't it because you're? Let me check. So we're here. Oh. Okay. Let me just do any. Let's see. Sure.
Meanwhile, Danielle, I'm supposed to send a link, and then you share the link, right?
Share screen.
Yes. You have to send me the link through email, and I'll copy and paste it.
Okay.
I shared. What is on your screen? Can you see what I?
I'm not sharing. That's Kenneth. Kenneth is sharing his screen.
No, actually,
No.
That was me. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was you.
Oh,
I just figured out how to get rid of it.
Okay, you did it.
So I'm. Let me see if I share.
At the bottom, you can go to the bottom. In the middle, there's a green arrow, and then you can share.
Yeah, I'm trying to see which one to share because it seems like we can share many.
Not a sexy girl, Kenneth, please.
Let me see. This is just like this.
Danielle, we're losing you, right?
Yeah, I'm tired. It's okay.
Yeah, me too. I still have to work, so.
So is it sharing screen?
Not yet.
It's loading from my end.
Okay, let's see. There we go. Kenneth has started sharing screen.
Okay.
Screen sharing.
Please move this minute away from the share application.
Okay.
Are you able to see my screen now?
I can see a very gray screen.
Yeah. Okay,
very gray. You have to choose the screen that you want to share.
The screen sharing is paused.
There you are. You were looking for Kahoot.
Oh, do you see that?
I see. It's weird because I see now.
Now it's fine.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, it's just like I have two screens. So are you looking at the documents on library?
No, we're just looking at Google Kahoot.
Kahoot. Okay. If I do this, are you able to see the other folder now?
No, you have to go to share screen again and choose the screen that you want to share.
Oh, okay. It just okay. I see. I think I'm trying to
You
get
see all the screens that you have open? So you share the one that you want to.
Okay. The thing is, oh, okay. I have to stop first, right? And then
Uh-huh.
share the.
I bet we could share a Kahoot game online. I bet it's possible.
Okay.
I bet it is.
You just need your cell phone next to you. You have to have your cell phone.
Cell phone.
Yeah, you need a cell phone to punch in the code.
Okay. I have it. Let me see desktop two, share screen. So now you're able to see my library, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And if I move this to here, do you see my
I see Kahoot.
Kahoot
Google.
now?
Kahoot.
Okay. Right now
Google.
my library, right?
Google Kahoot. And now I'm in the library. Yes.
Okay.
Now you're having fun, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
That sounds to be good. I think the tricky part is because of the two monitors. Just because I'm at work right now, so it's way easier, when you have 2 or 3 monitors together. But if I do this, I will probably be at home, when teaching. So I will have only one monitor to show.
That'll be better, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
I think we've covered everything.
Yes.
Let me
good.
see. Let me
I have
see.
to
I
stop
just
sharing.
want to give me 1 second because I'm having fun here. You see? Look what I did.
I see your camera with your name over there. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just having fun. You see?
Are you able to open my folder?
No, I'm not able to open it.
No.
I'm just able to
Okay.
annotate in the whiteboard, on the whiteboard.
Oh, okay. Are you able to see that I'm moving it?
Yes, I'm
Oh,
able to
okay.
see. So that's a fun thing to do with your students, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. That is
So
correct.
I'm gonna clear everything.
Okay.
No, it doesn't work. Yeah, there it is.
Here it is.
So I think would you stop sharing, please, so I can handle the session again?
Sure. I'm doing it right now.
I think we did it, right? I don't know if there's something that we did not cover, but I think we made most of the things we had to.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
Okay. So it was so nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Same
it was
here.
Nice to meet you too.
It's
Yeah, I think everyone is tired right now. Me
yeah,
too.
yeah,
And I
I
still
know.
have to finish some of the tasks in the platform here. So
Me
it will
too.
take me a couple of more hours here.
Me too. So I'll be around too if you need me.
Sure. We can do another conference in an hour.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yes?
exactly.
Just kidding.
No, I'm gonna get some coffee, but I don't want
Yes.
conferencing anymore.
Just I have a question. Have you been recording all this? Because I see like a recording.
Yes.
Showing on the top.
Yes, I have been recording it, and Danielle I'm gonna send Danielle the link with the video and YouTube, and then she can post it because she has to post a summary. She volunteered.
Yes, I volunteered.
Thank you, Danielle.
You're welcome.
Thank you very, very much.
Because I'm done. This is my last thing that I have to do because I finished everything else. So, and you guys still have more work to do, right?
Yeah, right.
No,
You're so lucky.
Actually, I do. Yeah, I've been reading a lot and doing the other tasks and so on. But I have to finish the last 2 exercises here in the platform.
I'll try to finish.
Model 1.
I'll try to finish as much as I can before midnight. I don't know.
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
guys.
Okay.
Then have a good night and good rest.
You too.
And
Thank you very much.
see you on the week, right?
See you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.